night, Carlos and Jay, alright. Talking love so bright under the studio lights. Dating tips galore, they're never a bore. Laughing till we're sore, tuning in for more. Love in black and white, they keep it loose and tight. Putting love back in sight with every funny bite. Relationships they break from real to all that's fake. These guys never flake, always make you stay awake. Love in black and white, Carlos J take flight. Keep your love in mind so right, every single night. Through laughter, tears and fears, they've gotten us for years. With jokes and all that's dear, our love's clear. Through laughter, tears and fears, they've gotten us for years. With jokes and all that's dear, our love's clear.
Hey, yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Love in Black and White, where each week we try and put the love back in you right.
Yeah, it didn't work today.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on, let's see.
Heart.
Hold on, let's see. There we go.
There we go.
There we
I'm
go.
one of your hosts, King Irish Jay Hollingsworth, and as usual, we have the Black de Bergerac, the Coco co-host, part-time famous, full-time funny, Carlos Andare.
We're in the building. What's happening? It's been a minute.
It has been a minute, and we got some topics today. I put one on here. I don't know if you took it off, Carlos. Did you see the thing I put on there about? You posted a video about a lady that sent back, like a guy sent her some money, and then
yeah. I thought did I put that up there? Or you put that up there?
I had put that up there, but I couldn't remember. Like, I was trying to find the video that you posted, and I couldn't find it. So I just wrote clip Carlos posted about it. What was the story? Was it?
I don't think it was a video. That was the one where the girl said her birthday had come, and the dude gave her like $2,000, and she gave it back to him because she was like, "Yeah, that's not enough." Matter of fact, he gave it according to the ad or whatever you call those shits.
The post.
That he gave it to her before her birthday, and that she gave it back to him because she was like, "Yeah, no, that's not enough. This dude's out here trying to spend a bag on me," and I was like, "Yeah."
And she said, and didn't she post some shit about like women know your worth or some?
Yeah, it's always something like that though. It's always something like that with those kind of posts. And sometimes I think those things are made obviously just to get people talking, but the fact that it's so dead on to reality outside of social media these current days, you kind of like, was that fake? I don't know.
I mean, it might be fake, but that happening is not fake.
Absolutely.
Which it always cracks me up. But know your worth. I'm like, it was a gift. I mean, are you a prostitute? You know.
I mean, yeah, because what are you doing now at this point? And it was two things that caught my attention with that. It was one, again, it was before her birthday. He gave it to her before, according to that post. And I was like, so you don't know what that dude had planned for your actual birthday. That's because some people like to give gifts.
I didn't even think of that. That's true.
Yeah, so you don't know if this was like the precursor to something bigger. You don't know if this is just part of, I don't know how many day plans that he would have had planned for her, and this was just one thing out of it. So now you just shot yourself in the foot, because if that's me, I'm taking my money back, or you can give it back to me, and then I'm going on about my damn business. Like, there's no after that, because now you're just ungrateful.
I would love to talk to I mean, if it's real, the lady, because I'd be like, so what's the minimum that you would accept as a gift? Which is
Right.
crazy to me. If somebody gives me $20 as a gift, hey man, thank you, dude. I think especially as you get older, like if I need something, I'm probably already have it because I'm just
Right.
if it's a need, I'm not talking about like some a video game or a PlayStation 5. Shout out to Cam. It's like if there's something that I want, I probably already have it. If it's or I need, I'm probably already purchased it. So like when people, if I have a birthday coming up or Christmas and what do you want? I'm now at this point, I'm about experiences and memories, making memories, so I'm like, let's go do an event. Or like when we went to see the Wizard of Oz thing, I'm like, that's dope to me. Yeah. So
absolutely. Because I think people, I shouldn't say even think they, I don't think she overthought it at all. I think she knew exactly what she was saying, if that's true. So she didn't overthink it. She just wanted more. And at that particular case, then what's enough? Like you started to say, what's enough? Like what did you want? What do you want?
Right.
But if that's all you want, then I don't think you get the real value in life. Is like you said, either it's about the experiences, or how about you be appreciative of what somebody is offering you that they didn't have to.
Yeah. And also, I mean, this is obvious that she doesn't give a fuck about this dude, and because I mean, and also we don't know this guy's situation, but $2,000, like if I gave somebody $2,000 right now, like that's a fucking chunk of money.
Yeah.
For me to give somebody $2,000, I'd be like, fuck, that's a pretty big chunk for my budget, So,
before your birthday.
Yeah.
I had to keep saying that because I would assume if I'm doing something like that, I have something else planned that's even bigger than that. Because now that to me that's almost like this. I'm gonna say it's disposable income for somebody because that's a lot of money. Either way it goes, but that's money that I could have been doing something else with. Yeah. So now I gave it to you. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit appreciative.
We don't know. Again, the guy's income. What if he's what if he works at fucking Walmart and he's saved up all year, and he's like, I saved this for you. I wanted to do something nice, so here's $2,000, and I got some other stuff planned. And then, so it's obvious that this chick just looks at this dude as an ATM, and it's not enough, not a good enough ATM, obviously. So I'd be like, all right, cool, thanks, thank you for sending that back, because that tells me everything I need to know.
But here's the other kicker that definitely would have been I'm a easy. I didn't even hard out. When you said there are dudes out here willing to spend a bag on me, that lets me know that you are shopping around. Because why would you throw that in my face? That you're whether you entertain it or not, you're entertaining it. I don't know if some women understand that sometimes. If you say, well, shoot, there's other dudes out here trying to get with me too, that means that you're paying attention that there are other dudes trying to get with you. And we know that there are dudes trying to get with every single woman on earth. But yeah. I don't want as a man, I don't want to hear that from you, my woman. What the fuck are you talking about?
BS, shout out BS Jeffrey. He said $2,000 is more than all the gifts I've given added up. Yeah. I would respond to that too. I'd be like, yeah, and there's also women out here that don't, quantify their worth as a prostitute,
a monetary amount, right?
Yeah, like a dollar amount. Come here, Apollo, get out of there.
That would have sent me over the edge. That would have sent me over the edge completely. But it all goes, man. Get with somebody who truly appreciates you, and it's really not about. It should never be about the big things in life. It actually should be about the quality of your time and what you do with that experience that y'all have together. Whatever, but it should be, small things small things have value.
I think most guys have the mentality, like I've always said, I don't care what you do or how much money you make. I just want you to have goals. So you can work at McDonald's, but I've always said you can work at McDonald's, but are you just happy just being there, or do you want to work up to get on fries and then work up to be, whatever your goals may be? Do you have goals outside of working at McDonald's, whatever, but I don't know if women have that same mentality. I mean, for as much as like, oh, I'm an independent woman and this and that, then why do you give a fuck? Or what amount a guy gives you?
Well, I mean, and there are because again, we can't speak on behalf of women there, but there are. I think is it plethora or plethora? I don't know. I've heard it different ways.
Plethora.
Which one is it?
Plethora.
It's plethora.
It's plethora.
That's what I say. But I've heard people say plethora, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, clown them next time you hear that.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of women out here that have accepted dudes that work at McDonald's, dudes that work the garbage truck, dudes that work low end jobs or jobs that most people wouldn't want to work, and they've accepted them. So it's one of those things where again you get
women,
Shout
out to those women.
Absolutely, shout out to them. But then you can't turn them. And here's the flip side of it: as one of those men, you also can't turn around and expect her to carry the load either. But if y'all both are appreciative of each other, then hey, man, y'all live the life you're supposed to live.
And also for the men, a woman that is with you when you're at McDonald's or whatever, and they will date that, and you become CEO or whatever, and then kick those women to the curb, that's fact. I mean, obviously, that you gotta know the reasons. But if you just be like, oh, I'm making more money now, I'm gonna upgrade. Nah, man, that ain't cool. I don't.
No, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Absolutely.
So
to that woman who thought that any woman who thinks that going back to the post, if you think that that's cool, then you need to get your shit together. Because ain't no way in earth that you like the man that you're with or the person that you're with, because it can go both ways, that you like the person that you're with and you're not happy with what they gave you from their heart. That don't mean, don't find somebody else that can supply and demand.
They're like, your heart, I want what's in your wallet. All right.
Right. Yeah, no, okay. Well, them days is over.
Do you want to know the people your partner slept with before you? I don't give a shit. I'll be honest. I mean, I'm either way. I don't give a shit in the sense of like, if I never know, cool. If I'm like, Angel and I, when her son passed away, we went to the funeral, and I met, her kid's dad's, her kid's dad, and then I also met like her ex-husband, I mean, it was fine. I mean, and that's kind of like my mentality with like all of anybody I'm dating, their past. And what I mean by that is I've always said, I don't care what's happened in your past as long as it doesn't affect our future. Mm-hmm. So you can say I used to be a stripper. Cool. I don't give a shit. As long as whatever's in your past, as long as it doesn't affect us together in our future, then I'm fine with any of it.
And here was where that came from. I was watching, I guess, a brief interview with Cam Newton, and he was telling someone he was on this podcast with. He was like, he wanted to know who his his current girlfriend, slept with because of the industry that he was in, obviously in football. And I was like, I understand that to that degree.
Yeah.
If you have messed with somebody in the same industry that I'm in, and you know that we're gonna cross paths at some point, then yes, at the onset, I would want to know that only on that basis, because it is a very tricky situation when you dating someone who's dated someone else in the industry, and now you hanging with that person, and the other dude is on the other end like, yeah, man, I got one up on you. It's like, let me know that ahead of time, so if it ever comes up, he'd be like, hey, man, well, I fucked your chick. I already knew about that, dog.
Yeah,
I knew about that.
Yeah, I would. I agree with you. Yeah, like I would. The only reason, or the only time I'd be like, I would want to know is, like you said, if it like, has she dated comics her whole life? Always dated comics. then yeah, I definitely need to know that. Or if you dated one of my friends, and
Absolutely.
you know that we're friends, I need to know that.
Absolutely.
Those two scenarios, I definitely want to know. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
agree
because
with
you don't want to get blindsided with that. And I understand, and that's why I understood his point. I was like, I get that point because you definitely don't want to show up somewhere and you got maybe you don't like the dude, or vice versa. She don't like the girl that she knew that you dated, and now all of a sudden y'all wind up at a party together, and you're like, oh, well, did you know me and him used to get? You like, well, he never told me that.
Yeah,
She
what
never
about
told me that.
Alice Mariah. Alice
What's
said,
happening, Alice?
oh my God, do people casually reveal that to someone? I fucked your chick.
Absolutely.
Well, I was gonna say like, you know, if in sports or in comedy, you know, I mean, like if you have if there's somebody, I mean, Carlos and myself for the most part, I think we get along with everybody, but I mean, if there was somebody that Angel had dated before me that was a comic that I would, you know, at some point probably cross paths. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, you don't want to find out that your girl fucked a coworker or a colleague at the moment, and you're finding out in an argument.
Absolutely.
or them talking shit.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like, I mean, especially in sports and in comedy, you know, there's a lot of fucking banter and talking shit.
Absolutely.
Friendly. And you would never, you know, like the one guy that doesn't know like the levels of talking shit, and then you're like, look at your fucking shoes. Oh yeah, you know my shoes? Yeah, these shoes, I was wearing them when I was fucking your wife.
All right. What? Because now we got to fight. I got to fight you, and I got to go home and fight with her about why you didn't let me know this. Like, why didn't you tell me this when we started dating? And you know we're in the same industry. Now I don't want to know again, but I'm with you 100% on. I don't random dudes or I don't care nothing about that. That ain't none of my business. And I don't, unless, like you said, unless it affects something that's going to affect us down the road. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that because it doesn't have any value. It doesn't have any value to the relationship at that point.
Yeah, and plus also I gotta have something in the chamber if that ever comes out. Where I gotta, you know. Oh yeah. She told me she dated you. Said her nickname for you was Tiny.
right. You gotta have something. Yeah, no, that's why she with you.
Gotta have something in the chamber. Yeah, getting blindsided by that is fucking wild.
No,
you definitely would have it. That would be a fight later on with your significant other. How the fuck you not tell me that you fucked Carlos?
Because now you're also looking at her as what else haven't you told me, or her right here? What else have you not told me that I'm gonna get caught up in down the road? Because I ain't trying to get caught up in nothing. I just let's just keep it up 100 right off the top and move forward. Then we can deal with it.
Yeah, and it's going to make me question just her mentality of like you don't think that is something I should have known?
Right.
Like, yeah, and like you said, then what else or what are some? Do I have to ask you everything possible in the world specifically to know this shit?
right,
Like,
to get the truth. Yeah, so yeah, that was when I saw that post, I was like, this will make a good conversation because it's important, but then again, it's not. It's just depending on the situation. Yeah. Every situation is different.
Colleagues and coworkers, 100%. Friends, fuck.
I don't even understand how. But we've had this conversation on the podcast before. I don't even understand how. If you was a single man, and let's just use Angel for a second. If I knew you dated Angel and we were just cool, you and I was cool in passing. For me, to hear that you broke up with Angel and be like, you know what, man, let me go and shoot my shot. I think that's foul. So if you're going into a situation already knowing that that's somebody that used to be your homies or even somebody a casual.
You had that happen.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. That's what I mentioned.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, it makes you look at people differently. So I don't put me in that position. Don't put us in that position where we had to have those type of discussions.
100%. Did we do this one before? What does it exclusive mean to you?
I don't think no, we didn't do that because I added that one on there.
All right, go for it. You hit it up.
Well, that was the question for you. What exclusive? And this is from a official standpoint. If I'm making sense. Before you say we are together, boyfriend and girlfriend, do you think or believe that you can be exclusive to somebody, or what is exclusivity to you?
Yeah. Well, okay. Can you be exclusive before you guys have the talk, so to speak? Is that what you mean?
Correct.
Like, yeah, 100%. Like, I used to, when I was out in these Dayton streets, I used to say, like, I kind of like to focus on, like, if you date multiple people or whatever, but if you meet somebody and you're like, man, I'm digging our vibe and this and that, then I will phase out everybody else and focus on that one person. If I'm feeling a vibe, if you're dating randomly, you're just dating or whatever, and you're enjoying your time spent with different people, and maybe you're banging a few or whatever, I don't know, but none of them you're really like, I'm really feeling this, you're just kind of hemming and hawing, you don't really know, then cool. But if there's one that catches your interest or your spark or whatever, I'll phase out other people to focus just on that one person. Because I used to say, like, am I really giving, if I really like someone and I think there's potential to date there, or potential for a relationship, am I really giving it 100% honest try if I'm dating them but still fucking around with other chicks? I don't honestly feel like I would be giving that a real try. So yes, I think you can be exclusive before you have the talk, and I have done that.
Mm-hmm. Alice said, I've had a hard time dating more than one person at a time. I'm froze. You froze. Now you back. She said, I have a hard time dating more than one person. I agree with that too. Right. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you in good hands?
Yes, I'm here. I'm back. You're okay. You're back.
There we go.
We're both back.
So yes, the answer to my own question is yes. I posted the other day, not too long ago. If nobody should be getting, if I'm going to call you exclusive, nobody should be getting more time or the same quality of energy I am giving to you. And I feel that in both ways. If somebody else is getting the same amount of time you giving to me, then we are not exclusive in your mind. I don't rock with that. I'm not about to rock with that, because if I'm investing myself into you, like you said, if everybody else been phased out, I'm digging you, I'm chilling with you, I'm talking to you every day, blah blah blah. Then yeah, I think it's exclusive. This is exclusive. So if nobody should be getting the same amount of time that I'm giving you, and vice versa.
I'm laughing at Alice. I know what Alice means, but if I was just going off what she wrote, she said, if I go on a date and I just stick to if I go on a date, I just stick to them until it's clear it's not going to work out, which makes it sound like if you're on a date, I hope you would stick with the person you're on the date with.
Like, man, look at him.
No, he's like,
looking around.
He said, I prefer to be rejected one at a time.
Oh no, yeah, and you know what? I actually agree with that. I ain't about to triple my rejections all in one time. Yeah. Like, I'm talking to you, and they all be like, nah, I'm good.
We're good.
No, you gotta feel bad 3 times. Like, no, I'm good. Because that's I know dudes that do that. They'd be like, man, I'm talking to her, and then get rejected by all 3. I'm like, no, how does that feel? So when one told you no, did you then go to the next and be like, hey, so you wanna like this down? No, all right, but okay, cool. You wanna like, that's stupid.
Dude, I know guys, like, we all know buddies that are like this or grew up with guys like this. But the funniest shit to me is you have a buddy that is just a man whore, running the streets, fucking different girl every night, and then one of those girls, he finds out one of those girls is not exclusive to him. He's like, man, this bitch is cheating on me.
right.
And dude, I've had buddies that have been like that, and I'm like, aren't you fucking like 8 girls? No, yeah, man, that's different. I'm like, no, it ain't.
No, it's not. No, it is not. We as men have to stop believing that it is. It is not. It is not. You cannot get mad at her for either one finding out that you're doing it, and she's like, "Well, shoot, if you doing it, I'm doing it. We just gonna do this to each other." Cardi B outside song. So you've never heard me reference a Cardi B song ever, but that song is a banger. But yeah, you're not going to. You can't get mad at somebody doing the same thing you're doing. It makes no sense at all. It's nonsensical.
Fucking so, man, this bitch, she broke my heart. Oh, really? It seemed like you got over it pretty quick with the 7 girls you're fucking.
Right, man. Listen. So the end to that is don't call yourself exclusive if you are doing other things on the other side with the same, giving somebody the same amount of energy. Stop calling that exclusive. You are not exclusive. Y'all just together or hanging together or hanging out or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, fuck buddies.
That's pretty much it. Call it what it is, and even, again, all this shit goes back to communication. If you are dating somebody or hanging out with somebody, let them know. Just be like, "Hey, man, I'm out here. I'm just trying to see what works for me. If this works, it works. If it doesn't, I don't want you to get tied to me because I don't know."
Right.
And if I can admit to that, I don't know what I'm doing. Now you have a decision to make as if you want to deal with that. So if you deal with it and you feel like you got fucked over, I can come back and be like, no, remember, no. I told you that I was talking to other people too.
And you know what's crazy is I don't think a lot of young dudes will know this, but I think as older guys, we've seen this. It's attractive to just be blatantly honest.
Oh, 100%.
It's attractive to women to, and not even saying anything like in a dickish sense, but just, like if a girl asks you, are we exclusive? Be like, I mean, if you're like, well, we haven't talked about that. I really like you, and I do want to see where this goes, but I have dated other people, and I don't know, what. But just being honest, I think is attractive to women. Just being.
I would agree with that, and it took a while for me to understand and learn that, and now I'm at that point now where listen, I've definitely told people in past months to be like, hey man, nah, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. I'm not finna do that. I'm not. You still want to keep calling me and talking? That's cool, but I'm not doing that. So I'm now. It's on you. It's on you now.
I'm gonna say let's do our plugs, and this next topic, let's save this for next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it? What was the next one? So we can live with a cliffhanger.
In cheating, do you think people care in the moment about hurting their mate / someone they are talking to, or only care when they get caught? That's a fucking great one. Yeah, that's next week. All right, what do you got coming up?
I got Silent Bedelli. It's kind of a light week, so I got Silent Bedelli this weekend. I'm sure I'll be back at the LA Comedy Club. Just came back from Lawton. Hey, and I just had a birthday, y'all. Peace.
That's right. 51.
51. Then we got Sacramento coming up. Might be doing Phoenix as well on a gig. So y'all check out parttimefamous.com. Damn, I just do a whole blank.
Mush mouth.
Tired.
Yeah, tonight I'm at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. Tonight is it's October 8th. This weekend I actually picked up. I'm going to be in the New Orleans Hell Yes Comedy Fest in New Orleans. I think I'm just doing a show on Saturday, but you can go to hellyesfest.com about that. Coming up, I'll be there's Laugh After Dark Comedy Festival here in Vegas. Me and Carlos both will be running around through there. Next, I'm going to be in Vegas for a minute. But Carlos and I are going to be in Santa Ana, Pueblo, New Mexico at Quesada's Comedy Club. Anyways, go to bigirishj.com for tickets. Got stuff in November and December coming up. Hope to see y'all there. Appreciate it. It's Nolans. Yeah, I'll be in Nolans.
Nolans, no islands. Go on that swamp tour. Like you said, we hook it up. I know a couple people will make some calls. Get you.
Fuck nature. I don't fuck with nature. I ain't one of white people. No, let me just dive in and swim with the gators. Fuck all that. Anyways, appreciate you, everybody. Until next week, we'll keep trying to put the love back in your right. Do it, Carl.
See, that was right on time that time. See y'all later.
Yeah, bye.